Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not, in the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. First, I want to say happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I hope everybody stays safe out here in these streets because it's crazy out here, y'all. Now, I wanted to, jump into this video right here. I've been meaning to do this because I had ran across this a couple days ago, I believe. And I didn't watch the whole thing or whatever because I can't stomach Mo3's manager too long in the first place. He's starting to look like Humpty Dumpty set on the wall, y'all. Look at, he's getting a little chunky, ain't he, y'all? And he's eating good off of Mo3, okay? He's eating good off of Mo3's death, okay, y'all? Now, Rain Man want us to believe. He want us to believe that, he just did an interview. And, I'm going to let you listen to a little bit of what he said, okay? But he did an interview, and he want us to believe that Mo3 was taken out by this guy right here, Devin Brown. Because of a female. This is what he want everybody to believe. Now, never mind. We just gonna forget. We just gonna cut this part out, okay? That this guy right here, that was Mo3 was messing with his baby mama. That's true. That's so true. But at the same time, why is he leaving out a very important part? Okay, that Mo3 had hit up his cousin on the expressway, Bumpy. Okay, y'all. We gonna just leave that part out. See, this is the point where I tell you all, be careful, up and coming artists, of who you choose as your managers and people that you want to be represented by. Okay, this guy right here, he's no different than Boosie, and that's the honest to God truth. Rain Man is no different than Boosie. If you don't want Boosie to sign you because death follows him, my personal opinion, Rain Man ain't no different. How is this your partner? How is Mo3 Rain Man's partner, y'all? And he's defending the people that had something to do with him being taken out, allegedly. Okay, y'all? I keep telling you all that these guys been working together from the start, but don't nobody want to, a lot of people just want to be like, nah, ain't no way. But they needed Mo3's manager in order to take Mo3 out. They had to have Rain Man on board, to be honest, y'all. I want you to ask yourself this question. If Mo3 had not have let Rain Man talk him into being in this movie with all his ops, the people that were on, one of the people that was on that expressway, y'all, was Papa Blue Man, okay? Papa Smurf, okay? He was on that expressway. His best friend is one of the ones that helped write Mo3's death part in the movie. Now, you want to tell me that instead of Devin Brown taking Mo3 out because, playing a part in taking Mo3 out because of a baby mama that he wasn't even with anymore, he was with someone else at the time. It was all over his Instagram. I know this because me and my sis, we was all up in there, okay? He was with somebody else. He wasn't even with the female that Mo3 was messing around with the night before he was taken out. Devin Brown wasn't with her anymore. Mo3 was the one going to the kids' birthday parties and stuff like that. He wasn't. He was with another female. Now, ask yourself this question. If Mr. I beat him up by myself and Rain Man was really into it, okay, and this wasn't all fake so that they can make it look good, okay? If this, if y'all, if this manager wants everybody to believe that Bumpy had nothing to do with this is what he wants everybody to believe. Bumpy got hit up on the expressway by allegedly Mo3. So why would Mo3's manager want everybody to believe that Bumpy's cousin, Devin Brown, played a part in taking Mo3 out only because of the fact that Mo3 was messing with his ex woman? He did it for her, but he didn't do it for his cousin that got hit up on the expressway. This is what Rain Man wants everybody to believe. And ask yourself why. If him and this guy's beefing so bad and he's going to court and he did this and he got a hip replaced, y'all pay attention, okay? Why are you defending him? Everybody and their mama know that this whole thing started way back yonder, okay? With Roy Lee and all of this stuff and Bumpy, being a little B that he is, that runs around and get a little attitude because somebody say a joke about him. He want to take somebody out because of a joke. This went way back. And it wasn't just because of him hitting him up on the expressway too. This guy is a complete jealous-hearted person. He didn't want anybody to try to take his shine from that old-ass song that he been singing since I can't tell when. And Mo3 was pumping them out, y'all. He was pumping them songs out. And he was singing them from his heart, y'all. He was not only rapping, he was singing, y'all. He was singing. And Bumpy could not compete with that. You can't compete with certain talent when you have none. You just lucked up and got a song with a little nice little, groove to it. And now, people are over it. So how is Mo3 Manager his partner when he's defending the people that everybody and their mama know, okay, in their own heart, that he had something to do with this? Too many things add up to Bumpy playing a part in this, y'all. Number one, his own cousin, okay? The weapon was found in his house, in the closet. Okay? His own cousin. All right, y'all? He was hit up on the expressway, so that gives his cousin a motive to try to take Mo3 out. But they want to steer it to the baby mama that he was not even dating anymore. Go back to the old posts, y'all. If they haven't erased it. Go back to them old posts of Devin Brown, and he's out shopping and all that, spending all his street pharmacy money on another female, y'all. And she was tall too. She wasn't, she wasn't short and, like the Skeet sister. Tall female. At the mall, it's a whole post up. But ask yourself this question: why is Rain Man trying to steer the narrative still to this day? Ask yourself this question: why in the world did Bumpy run out of town right before Mo3 was about to get taken out? He didn't want to be in town because his family, he wanted to cover the fact that, like, I'm not there, so I didn't play a part because I wasn't there. But if your money put in on this hit allegedly and raised the bag, you still played a part. I just want y'all to listen to this.
Because I got phone calls that after he passed that they was posting him too.
And I want y'all to pay attention that this interview that Rain Man just put up, this interview, it's with Real Life Death Productions, which is also associated with this movie. Okay, y'all? Just pay attention to this too.
When you look at a situation like being in Texas, growing up out here, and you look at a situation like P&B Rock, what are your thoughts on that from a manager standpoint? If you was managing an artist that moved like that,
I seen the worst.
Of course you did. You was
So
on
I
the
can tell somebody
expressway.
else what the worst look like, or seem like, or feel like. I'm always paranoid and scared.
it's the best way to move.
So I don't think some people realize and think about the worst thing because they never seen the worst thing ever happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for him to go, and sometimes rappers, they get so much money that they feel like, he got a bad bitch. He got a nice car. So he just feel like taking his bitch to the hood.
A lot of rappers think like they have love in the hood, like
They love it. Yeah. It's from the women.
He wants to steer everything to the females. Yes, Mo3 loved the ladies, okay? He did. There's no doubt about that. But did they use that to get to him? Yes. And I'm going to tell y'all this. The night before Mo3 was even taken over there to this female's house, y'all saw that Mo3 looked like he was out of it in that car. Who drove Mo3 over there to this female house? He want to blame it on Mo3 shouldn't have been around her and this and that and this. But who took him over there? Why didn't you take him home that night? You know why he took him over there to, the Ski Sister's house? And we all know Mo3 looked like he was out of his mind. And he didn't even smoke or drink nothing. So why did he look like somebody had gave him something? Y'all, ask yourself this question the night before. Y'all saw the pictures I put up. It's no way that Mo3 drove himself over to the Ski Sister house. So who drove him over there, y'all? None other than his manager. He was with his manager that night, doing videos after videos after videos. He was just working Mo3 to death because he knew Mo3 was about to be taken out. Allegedly. Okay, y'all? New and upcoming artists, be careful who you pick as your managers, okay? Because you just might be on the phone with your manager and getting taken out at the same time, okay? Ask yourself this question. Would Mo3 have been on that expressway if he hadn't talked Mo3 into being in this movie? See, they made sure that they, dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's to make sure everything lined up like it was supposed to be. If this is the case, Mr. Rain Man, that y'all all didn't play a part in this, why did somebody from the movie that has something to do with the movie that you talked him into doing, why was he posting all this 11/11 stuff? And then your artist just so happened pass away on 11/11, and y'all want us to believe that this is just a coincidence? Are you serious? And now you still want to lie and say that, oh, this ain't about no rap stuff. It's about a woman. See, they don't ask him the right questions. Ask Rain Man, was Devin even still with her at the time that Mo3 was taken out? Ask him that question. Ask him, aren't they cousins? Aren't Bumpy, Mr. AKA Yellow, and Devin Brown, aren't they cousins? You know how I know they're cousins? It's because I know somebody that worked at the place where he was at, y'all. Okay? And I saw the mail that was coming in. And you know the mail that came into that jail, how I know, is I still had all this information. I put it out there before. The same grandma of Yellow is the same grandma of Mo3's hitter, y'all. The one, well, I ain't gonna say the hitter because I don't think he the one that, actually had it on the expressway. He just was holding it like a dummy at his house. But I do believe that was all in, cahoots together so that they can say, oh, he just took Mo3 out because of his baby mama. And that's what they chose to run with. But would Mo3 have even been on that expressway if his manager didn't hook him up with doing this movie? And they got into an argument, y'all, because Mo3 was out of town at the time. And Rain Man got into an argument with Mo3, trying to make him come back on that date for 11/11, so that everything will line up with the numbers, y'all. Okay? So Mo3 could be taken out on 11/11, which somebody from the movie was already posting a whole bunch of 11/11 stuff, y'all. And when we found the information that he was posting all this 11/11 stuff, his sisters and all of his little family members start just coming at me. That means affirmation. That means this. That means that. Really? You want us to believe this guy's posting all this 11/11 stuff? He's tied to Mo3's enemies. His ops, y'all. You want us to believe it's just a coincidence that Mo3 is arguing with his manager and he wants him to, and he's on the phone with him at the time that it goes down. He wants us to believe all of this, right? Let's keep going, y'all.
It's for the women. A lot of rappers get killed dealing with the women. PMB Rock and Mo3 situation is the same. Because I got phone calls that after he passed that they was posting him too. You know what I'm saying? And he had no reason. He shouldn't have been over there. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no reason for him.
He said he got a call afterwards that they were posting him too. Really? You left the funeral. You left early. Went and did an interview and you went straight to the Ski Sister's house. You went straight to her house over there so y'all could get y'all stories together to make it look like baby daddy was just jealous. If anything go down and anybody get caught, baby daddy, it was just jealous. That's why it happened. Allegedly. They had to get all of their lives together. This is why, the thing of it is with Rain Man and Bumpy and Trash Boy is they are tired of pretending like they're not friends anymore. They want this to be over with. That's why right after Mo3 passed away, everybody wanted to act like, everything went back to normal. The problem is gone from the neighborhood. Everybody can get along again and this and that and that and this. But never mind, they were the one picking on that man. He wanted to fit in with them. They didn't like him because of his talent, y'all. I hate liars. I really do.
He bit over there fooling with them type, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he was much bigger and we were chasing bigger dreams. You understand what I'm saying? And let me take this record straight here on y'all show. Mo3 didn't die over no rap shit. He died of a bitter baby daddy.
So that is confirmed.
That's why I feel like the best thing you could do in life, if you're a rapper and somebody died across town, just rap about it, make like you did it. You're gonna get a whole bunch of likes and views.
And this is the main thing that was going on with Rain Man. Rain Man was pushing somebody that already had talent to beef with people. He knew that, Mo3 and Bumpy was already having problems. And then they pretended like they had this little fight. Put paws on each other. They pretend like that, this was going on. So that they could even push Mo3 further over the edge. Because he knew what type of person Mo3 was. Mo3 was loyal to his friends. His friends just wasn't loyal to him. As you can see. And they were working Mo3, and if you didn't know, now you know that Mo3 being taken out, who stood to gain from that? Mo3 was about to go with a whole nother record label. They were going to give him new management and everything. Okay? So why in the world are we to believe that Mo3 being taken out did not, help Rain Man, y'all? If Mo3 was about to fire him and go another route, are y'all serious to think that this man wouldn't play a part, allegedly, in this? And he stood to gain? And I mean gain, y'all. He ain't just gain weight. He didn't gain as first money-wise. Okay? He didn't took a little step up. Okay? But at the same time, people still sad at him. Okay? Because everybody knows. If you are, it's just like Boosie. It's so much death around him all the time. Okay? And a Rain Man, he's never going to get past the fact that you were on the phone when Roy Lee passed away. That has something to do with this guy right here, Bumpy. You were on the phone with, allegedly, you were on the phone with Mo3 when he was taken out, which had something to do with this guy right here, allegedly. So are we to believe, really, Rain Man, that Bumpy didn't have nothing to do with this? His slate is wiped clean. And then you on an interview with people that's tied to the movie that you got Mo3 to sign up with. When I found out who was behind the Real Life Death Productions channel, and I posted it on my channel. Little channel, but I posted it up there. Y'all know they changed some information around. And I was like, wait a minute, how did the name change to who's running that channel? When I went back to go to the Facebook and stuff, and it was changed of who was running. The same people that was helping write Mo3's storyline on a picture on a movie that he was supposed to pass away in. The information changed. I've been noticing a lot of that lately. When I post something up, they go back, they either delete stuff or they change it around. And that's red flags, y'all. If his manager wouldn't have talked him into this movie to even be there on 11/11, on that expressway, on his way down there to the movie that was already finished. So why was he pressing Mo3 to be there for 11/11? And Mo3 had all people in the movie said that the movie Mo3 had finished doing his part already. But see, the people that runs that movie, they wouldn't get paid if, from the insurance policy, if word on the street that they had Mo3 had finished. So they had to keep that on a hush hush that he had finished the movie. Because that would be insurance fraud, right, y'all? If you went and cashed out a policy on this man and said that he didn't finish the movie. So they wanted to keep certain things on the hush hush, right, y'all? But some of the people that were in the movie, they were saying this. They let it slip by accident, actually. That Mo3 had already finished his part. So why was he arguing with Rain, y'all? Then when I mentioned that, all kind of different stories started coming out. Oh, Mo3, they had to redo one of his scenes because he got his teeth fixed. All these lies started popping out. And y'all really believe his manager, y'all? Y'all really believe the things that he's saying? Do people really care about the stuff that's coming out this guy's mouth? Just think about it. If Mo3 would not have passed away on 11/11, the people that was from that movie, they would have been posting up something that wasn't going to come into play. Okay? If he would not have been in this movie at all, or if he had like everybody said, finished the movie and lived out that contract, Empire wouldn't have got their check. Rain Man would not have been bumped up now working with Empire, y'all. Okay? Rain Man wouldn't have got a deal off of signing some of the artists that Mo3 brought to the table. Do y'all see how this worked out for Rain Man more than anybody? He still got to keep his job and represent Mo3 through the family because for some odd reason they don't see what everybody else see. And they let him continue to drag Mo3's name through the mud. Okay, y'all? They let him continue to do this. Instead of Mo3 legacy being put on a pedestal, he has been messing up Mo3's legacy ever since Mo3 passed. He's very wishy-washy. And you can't tell from one day to the next, if he's for Mo3 or if he is defending Mo3's hitters. It goes, well, really, it don't even go hand in hand. Y'all, I don't even like to talk about this guy because, it gets on my nerves when he jumps on, social media and pretend like he's the manager of the decade, when allegedly you helped set this man up. Allegedly you was jealous of this man because you was running back telling his baby mamas and his people he was dealing with that he was cheating on them, all kind of stuff. Very messy manager, okay, y'all? At the same time, he was pushing the beefs, y'all. He was pushing all these beefs with, the Bimbo Beto guy. He was pushing these beefs. When Mo3 was out handling business, his manager was jumping on certain people's lives. And he was taunting them. So they could hate Mo3 even more than they already was in the first place. Is this how y'all want to be represented by a manager that's going behind your back and teasing people that already don't like you in the first place? Just make them even, more and more and more want you out the way. And then after you're gone, all of a sudden, everybody getting along again. But then when we all start talking about that, they start acting like they enemies even more again. Because it didn't look so good. That, everybody's coming together now after Mo3 is gone. This simple-minded, ignorant, low-life snake right here, Rain Man, he wanted to manage Trash Boy. He was running around behind the scenes. Okay, y'all? He was running around behind the scenes. And I have posts and everything to prove this. Trying to represent Trash Boy. That's why he was running around saying, you need a good manager. You need a good manager. Because he wanted to manage Mo3's, the person that was on the expressway. How did he even know that Mo3 was going to be on that expressway? But all of a sudden, he's on the phone. The manager's on the phone with Mo3. At the same time, Trash Boy is in the back watching the whole thing take place. And putting people on the expressway so that he can roll back around. Because they say he rolled around twice. Which should be on the cameras. That he rolled around twice and went back and picked up the people that was on that expressway, allegedly being a part of the chase, y'all. His manager wanted to manage this guy. But then that didn't work out because that didn't look so good either. So he just started, moving in a direction where, okay, I gave up one sacrifice. I gave up Mo3. So that got to be worth something to Empire. So I just work with Empire. And they'll put me in a position where I can bring more souls to the table. I'm good at that. I'm good at lying. I'm good at pumping people up and starting beefs and then turn around and line them up. I'm good at that. That's what Empire likes, right? So let me work with them. I'm sure they'll give me a position and help and bring some more checks to the table. So right after Mo3 is taken out, he goes and he plays a part in signing 2 more souls, number 7 and Dun Dun, to Empire. They start working on Mo3's artists right away because we know that Mo3 was going to take his artists with him when he left. Mo3 was making plans, allegedly, to go to CMG. So he was going to take his artist with him to CMG. But do y'all see how it worked out? Rain Man ended up getting money off of him getting them to sign with Empire. He got his cut off the top. So it doesn't matter if they career go good or not to him. And don't be surprised if Rain Man talk they crazy butt to sign an insurance policy with him too. Not just Empire. So if Dun and number 7 something happens to them, I don't even just think that Ghazi's gonna get paid off of it. Rain Man gonna get paid too off of them if something happens. So he don't really care. Just like he really didn't care about Mo3. And then when whoever that decides to take him out, if they get caught, he's gonna help defend them. Like he's doing Mo3 right now. Helping defend the people that allegedly had something to do with it. After Mo3 passed and Trash Boy called Bumpy on that phone, on that live, and was talking to him, and he started singing that song about how they took Mo3 out, the look on Bumpy's face was enough for me to know he had something to do with this too. Him running out of town was enough for me to know he had something to do with this too. His very own cousin. Them finding a weapon in his closet was enough for me to know that Bumpy had something to do with this too. Because he had just got hit up on the expressway prior. Not only did he get hit up on the expressway, Trash Boy got hit up on the expressway. And you know what they were probably discussing in that hospital when, one or the other was laying in the bed? Don't worry. We gonna get him. And it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be funny too. We gonna line him up sweet. And all we need is Rain Man to play his part. That's why Mo3 and his manager was arguing when Mo3 was out of town. For Mo3 to get his butt back there for 11/11 because they had everything all mapped out. Where they were going to park at, where they were going to cut off the traffic at so that Mo3 could be in a blind spot, all that stuff. The truck that recorded the whole thing, they got trucking companies. Bumpy got trucking companies. They got people working for them that ride trucks. Trash Boy, too. He has people working for him that drive trucks. So the footage that came from that truck, we supposed to be stupid and not believe that it wasn't edited? Is they serious? And look how blurry it was, y'all. And look how it's stuff that look like it's missing in there. You see other people looking like they're running, but it's blurry. Because everybody said it was more than one person chasing them on the expressway. But they wanted to make sure they had everything covered, y'all. Everything. This guy is still lying for Mo3's hitters and people that allegedly set him up. He's still helping cover him. But he wants us to believe him and Bumpy don't get along. Well, why are you still defending him then? Why are you trying to get him off, clear his name, okay? You remember the baby mama? Devin Brown's baby mama kept on saying, Rain Man, clear my name. Clear my name, Rain Man. You know why she was saying that? Because he's still trying to clear people's names. That's why she was saying that. She think he got some power and everybody's going to lie. He's going to lie everybody's way out of it. It's just like somebody said. Every time Rain Man calls, he always got a good idea for everybody to get paid. Think about that one, y'all. Everybody did get paid off Mo3. Okay? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.